Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love. Caught up in my tape.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I filmed this look for you guys. It's kind of like a bronze smoky look. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so here I have already started off with my brows and eyes primed. I primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Eden primer. I'll list all the products that I used down below just in case I forget the name or forget to mention a product. For eyes, I am using the Morphe 3502 palette, and for the transition shade, I am using the color Universal and just blending that with the BH Cosmetics Fluffy brush. For the second shade, I am using the color Orb, and I am applying it with the Wet n Wild crease blending brush, and I am just applying this color under the transition shade. We don't want to go over it just so we don't cover that shade, because then it would be pointless for us to even apply a transition shade. So I'm just going to blend that out so both of those colors are well blended in. Here I am using a Morphe 433 brush, and I am using the shade Dust, and this is just adding more dimension to the crease. And I am just blending it out, as you can see, onto the crease and slightly blending upwards to blend in that color with the other colors. And just remember, I am applying as much color as I'd want. If you do want it darker or lighter, you can apply as much as you would like and go dark or light, whichever you prefer. Now with the Morphe 506 brush and the shade Toast, we are applying this color right in the crease, and I like this brush for that reason because it's so small and it gets just right in there. Going back with my Morphe Fluffy blending brush, we are just gonna blend in all those colors and make sure there are no harsh lines. And here, as you can see, I am just gonna be adding more of that color Toast just to deepen that crease up a bit. We are going to be cutting our crease, and I am just using my concealer, the Makeup Revolution concealer in shade C6, and this flat shader brush from BH Cosmetics that I got in a brush set a long time ago, so I don't know exactly what brush it is. It's just a really small flat shader brush, and I'm only going to do half of a crease, not a full cut crease. Now for the crease color, I am applying this coconut water spray and using a BH Cosmetics shader brush. Like I said before, these came in a set, so I don't know exactly the names. I am just wetting it so I can apply the shimmer shades, which are Bronzy and Zodiac mixed together. We want to make sure we apply that color right where we cut the crease and not over. Now for the outer corner, we are going to go back with our Morphe 506 brush and the color Toast, and we are just gonna add this onto, like how I said, the outer V part and blending it in with Bronzy and Zodiac. Also, after cutting the crease and applying the shade on the lid, I did go ahead and deepen up that color Toast above the cut crease, so it could just be a little more defined. So you could do that if you want to, if not, just skip it. Once I'm finished blending all the colors, I always go back with my fluffy blending brush and just blend everything in together. Now to clean up the under eyes from any fallout of the shadows, I am just going to take a baby wipe, or you can take a makeup remover wipe, whatever you'd like to use. Moving on to face, I am going to be using the NYX Angel Veil Primer, and I am just going to be applying that all over my face, not specifically like on T-zone area. I'm just going to blend it all in my face. For foundation, I am going to be using one of my favorite drugstore foundation, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in the shade 103 Natural Buff. And I just like applying it straight to my face from the tube. I just squeeze out a bit and just put it everywhere where I apply foundation. To blend the foundation, I am going to be taking my damp beauty blender and just tapping that all over my face. Always make sure to blend that foundation down your neck, and if you prefer on the sides onto your ears. I personally don't blend it into my ears because I wear my hair down, but you do want to make sure that foundation is well blended in. Now for concealer, I am going to be taking my new favorite drugstore concealer, and that is the Makeup Revolution concealer in C6. It literally is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, but I am just going to be applying that on the high points of my face, so under my eyes, top of my mouth, so Cupid's bow, chin, and forehead, and also on the bridge of my nose. And to blend that in, we're just going to take the opposite side of my blender and blending that in. And once everything is blended in, I take the side that I applied foundation and just make sure foundation and concealer are blended in together. Once I am done blending the concealer, I am going to be setting my under eyes and everywhere that I applied concealer with the Maybelline Fit Me powder in Fair, and just with a blender that I use specifically for powders. While that powder is baking, I'm going to be going into the under eyes, and I am just going to be applying all the colors that I used on my crease onto the under eye. So here I am applying the shade Orb with the same Wet n Wild brush, and I am going a little under the eyelid just so it could look a little more smoky and more orangey. Then I am going to be taking the shade Toast, I believe, and just applying that to deepen that under eye as well and make it look a little more smoky. For inner corner highlight, I am going to be taking this beautiful shade Pure. It's like a light golden color, and I am just applying that with, once again, a BH Cosmetics brush that came in a set a long time ago. So yeah, I don't know the name of it. Finally, to bronze up this face, I am going to be taking my new favorite bronzer. This is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder, and apparently I am using the shade Natural for lighter skin. There are two different colors, but mine's the lighter skin, and I think there's one for darker skin. But yeah, this one smells like coconut and I just really love it. It's the perfect color. It's not too orange and not too cool. For my shade, personally, it's just a perfect bronzing powder, and for my liking, obviously. I don't like them to be too orangey or too cool because I feel like they look too muddy, but this one's like right in between, so I really do like it. I'm just applying this bronzer all over my face, kind of. I'm gonna apply it on my cheekbones, temples, and like blending it up towards my temples onto my forehead. And I am also going to be slightly contouring my nose with it. Now, to make me look a little skinnier and not so round, I am going to be taking the Hoola Benefit Bronzer and my NARS Eda brush, and I am just going to be contouring my cheeks and also my nose with this, and under my lips just to make them look a little more pouty. to blend out that bake and blend in that bronzer and contour that we applied, I'm going to be taking this stippling brush from BH Cosmetics from the set again, and blending that away. Sorry, I wish I knew the names of these brushes, or I had newer brushes, but when I was younger, this is all I could afford, and I have a ton of it, and they're still all pretty much new, so I do use these a lot, and they're pretty good also, so yeah. For blush, I am going to be taking this BH Cosmetics angled powder brush and the LA Girl just a natural blush, and I'm just going to be applying that onto the apples of my cheeks and blending it onto my contour and bronzing to blend everything in together and just give me a little more color. Back to the Maybelline Fit Me powder, I am going to try and make me look even more skinnier. I am going to be cutting my cheeks, and I am just applying that under where we applied a bronzer and contour, just so it can look a little more defined. Before applying eyelashes, I am gonna put some mascara on my lashes, and this is just some Rimmel mascara. I'll list it down below. I can't think of it from the top of my head, but I'm just applying these to my top lashes for now. I'm going to be applying these pure lashes. Sorry, the lashes are not in the box, but this is how they look like. And now I am just going to be applying mascara to blend in my natural lashes onto the fake lashes, and then I am going to be applying some mascara onto the bottom of my lashes as well. And I don't know if you noticed, but I got glue on the bottom of my eye, and so I had to wait for it to dry so I could take it out, and I was like, ugh. Something always happens when your makeup is turning out somewhat decent for it to get ruined. Last minute, I decided to add in some eyeliner, and I'm just taking the NYX pencil in black just to make it look a little more smoky. Now, one last time to get rid of that bake, I am gonna be going back with my stippling brush and just blending that away. We're almost done here, I promise. We are just going to be applying some highlighter, and I am using the Master Chrome highlighter in Molten Gold and the Morphe 510 brush, or the Morphe M510 brush, and I'm just applying that to the high points of my cheeks and on my forehead, and I just kind of blend it up onto the side of my temple. And I am also going to be applying that on to my Cupid's bow and a little bit on my chin, and also on the bridge of my nose and the point of my nose, just to make my nose look a little thinner and more pointier. We are going to be applying a lippy, and this is an LA Colors matte lipstick, or liquid lipstick, in the shade Sultry. This is just a very nudie brown light color. Finally, to set the face, we are done. I am going to be using this Pearlessence Coconut Water Hydrating Face Mist. Sorry. I found this spray while at Marshall's, and I really like it so far. This is the final result. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.